Hello viewers, welcome to our channel Universe Revealed. Today's episode is about second part of Atlantis. If you haven't watched the part 1, please make sure you check that one too. Anyways, as we talked in the last episode, after the destruction of the ancient civilization of Atlantis, many philosophers, historians, geographers, and especially ancient astronauts believe the Atlantien who survived all traveled across the globe to somewhere they could resettle and live, leading to the question to all of us, where was that place? Let's find the answer together in this episode. Many theories and evidences led to variety of places, which is not less answer of the last question of where was the lost city of Atlantis. We also can't say that any evidence or any answer is wrong, because when you think by logic, after Atlantis got destroyed in one night, all the Atlantean survivors must have tried hard for them to survive, disrupted into many places as their ability of the vehicles that each of them owned. By ancient astronauts' theory, their vehicles must be varieties from ship to even spaceship. Among many theories, there is one theory which got more weight than any other. That is, most of Atlanteans journey across the continents and resettle in the north of India around Himalaya mountain or around Nepal, Pakistan and north of India in recent time. If you watched our episodes from our channel from the start, you must have heard the term Atlantis from many topics, that it was not just the Plato who believed in the existence of Atlantis but also had Ramayana, Vimana manuscript, Real Society, Nazi and Hitler. All of them also led us to nowhere else except North India and Tibet. Let's find the evidence of that theory by digging into the record of history. Everyone who knows Hitler and Nazi also must know that they believed in ancient Aryan who had higher civilization more than us till date. Aryan was an ancestor of many human bloodlines that includes Germany, some nations in Europe, and India. Many people said they were hallucinating, but were they? The nation that settled 4,000 to 5,000 of scientists to create innovation technology that we can't even dream on that time. The nation that invented the first rocket, made first flying saucer, and many first generation of inventions which we use today. That also include the first country who discovered DNA, which after development became simple in the present time. Until now, no one can point 100% where most of this technology came from. Were they really hallucinating? I don't know. Maybe no one knows. I'll leave the decision on you. Let's take the benefit out of their knowledge and their history record to accomplish our episode today. If there were any country that took a serious mission to find out the lost city of Atlantis and the survivor Atlanteans, the top must be the Nazi German on their Hitler's time. They even built the Atlantis house to serve this purpose. The Atlantis house was built in 1929 and finished in 1931 on Botcherstrabe in the old town of Bremen in north of Germany. Why? What's the matter of Atlantis to them? Hitler and Nazi believed that Atlantien was the descendant who had direct bloodline of Aryan. As we mentioned in one of our episodes, Hitler and alien technology, and if they could find them, they could have hand on their technology and spiritual power. before any country could get to serve their purpose. Finally, they went to the right directions, and all the proofs is kept in the Museum of United States of America. That includes documents, prototype of many inventions, also have Sanskrit script that Hitler collected from India. All the Atlanteans who survived had supposedly moved to more secured places. The Himalayan region was believed to be one such refugee place, Tibet in particular being the roof of the world. In 1938, Nazi leaders sent an expedition team of Nazi scientists, led by explorer and geologist Ernst Schäfer, to the Himalaya. He was accompanied by Dr. Bruno Beger, an anthropologist and ethnologist, Dr. Karl Weinert, a geophysicist, Edmund Gay, a taxidermist, and Ernst Krauss, an entomologist, who at 50 was the eldest member of the group by more than a decade. The location was chosen specifically by the work of Hermann Wirth, a contemporary scholar of ancient religions. Wirth found something in the Sanskrit script that Nazis' expedition always went to collect from India constantly, and the connection of swastika. He believed that swastika was the symbol of Atlantis people. After Atlantis was devastated, the survivor Atlanteans had to scatter to many places. However, they still keep using the same sign in common, the symbol of the sun, swastika. That is the only reason why similar looking symbols can be found in different parts of the world. However, even we can find swastika in many countries, but where is the place we can see the most? Apart from Germany before World War II, nowhere else if not Tibet and India, curved into all temple posts. Guys, can you guess what was in Hermann Wirth's mind? What was he thinking? Another main determinant of this expedition was also an illusion of real society, who we referred about in one of our episodes, Hitler and Alien Technology. The group practiced meditation to awaken the power of real, the cosmic energy. The Vril Society claimed to have linked to Tibetan masters. Vril and Thule Society were interrelated intimately with Nazi. I won't be talking about them in this episode. If you would like to know how Vril and Thule Society had major role with Hitler and Nazi, please find out from that episode. The ship carrying the expeditors docked at Colombo in Sri Lanka in May. From there, they took another one to Madras, which is now known as Chennai, and the third one to Calcutta, India. However, political reality caught up with them on their arrival. British authorities in India were initially reluctant to allow them to pass to Tibet through Sikkim. Let's go back to Himalaya. What did the expeditions found? Although the Tibetan government refused entry to the expedition several times, however, some months later the team were admitted to Lhasa, where they stayed and did full research over there before moved to another town. Finally, the expedition team completed the project work with highly success, collecting an amazing amount of scientific material about Tibet that continues to be of great value even today. The team had by then measured the skulls and features of 375 Tibetans, taken 2000 photographs, made cast of heads, faces, hands and ears of 17 people, and collected the finger and handprints of another 350. They had also gathered 2000 ethnographic artifacts, taken 18,000 meters of black and white film and 40,000 photographs. There were also claims that the team had brought Hitler and a document of inestimable value, and he locked it away in the corner of bunker at Rustenburg, where he was said to meditate habitually. The group of 5 researchers also got approved from the regent of Tibet and Dalai Lama to brought back to Germany with a complete edition of Tibetan sacred texts, the Kangyol, 108 volume. The Sacred Book of Tibet. Examples of mandala. Sacred circle, which represents of the universe, unity, harmony, and wholeness. Other ancient texts and alleged documents regarding the Atlantien or Aryan race. The documents were kept in the Hanarb archives, a branch of the SS Nazi, built in 1935, for research, ancient cultures, and practices in support of efforts of establish a coherent and superior Atlantien and Aryan culture. But once the Allied forces came in 1945, some of the Tibetan pictures and other materials were lost. Much of the collection which has survived is held in museums and archives in Germany and United States. Throughout their stay in Lhasa and Tibet, the expedition team remained in touch with Germany through mail and Chinese legations radio, until they left Lhasa to return back to Germany in August 1939, or after completed the mission to Antarctica of Nazi, which led by key leaders of Nazi. The expedition to Antarctica started on 17 December in 1938, or 6 months after the Nazi reached Tibet and was feeding the details to headquarters in Germany. As of today, we are wrapping up the second part of the Atlantis episode. We will be back with the third part very soon. If you like our content, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss our next new episodes. Thank you so much for being with us.